Hey, what's up, everybody? Karmasengi here with another update on my, it's actually my 3-month Mass Immersion Approach update. So, been doing a lot of stuff since then. And I say 3 months. I started on really kind of, I guess I decided on February 1st or around February 1st to start learning Japanese. And, like I said in one of my other videos, it took me kind of a while to really get down what I was going to like the methodology that I was going to follow. And of course I found AJATT, and then I found Mass Immersion Approach that Matt from Matt versus Japan does. And so that's kind of the methodology that I've been following. And I actually just finished my RTK1 kanji deck. And it's kind of the lazy kanji way that I've been doing it, where the kanji's on the front and the meaning is on the back, as well as, mnemonics and other things that are on the back. So I've been kind of doing it that way, but I've done all, it's actually 2200 kanji, not just a 2136, but, a few more than that. But, I got to say my retention rate has been awful, especially the past couple of weeks. Before that, not so bad, but the past couple of weeks, it has been, in my eyes, pretty terrible. And my retention rate was at 79%. So, 79%, some people may not think that that's, pretty bad. I know that some people have worse than that. I've talked to a couple of people that are like in the 60s. But for me, 79% it's horrible, honestly. So, I've decided that, for the next couple of weeks, of course, I'm just going to continue to really review the kanji, but like in mass. So, what I've been doing is I am reviewing, and this is only for the past few days. I only finished this a few days ago, reviewing 500 kanji per day. So, the other day it was the first 500, then the second 500. Today, I haven't done it yet, will be, the third 500, and so forth. And every day I'm just going to, review, 500 to really sink that, the meanings in and the kanji. I haven't been writing, things. I still kind of question if writing Japanese is even worth it. With technology nowadays, I don't write anything. I mean, this thing here, some humans would call this a pen or a pencil. Like I find them as a barbaric instrument. Even though I do have some of these, like I downloaded this from Chinese Principles, so I can, write the kanji. This is just a blank one. And I've been, just writing them down little by little for the ones that I just keep forgetting. There are some, even ones that I learned, a while back that should be easy. Those are the ones that I don't remember. The really, crazy off the wall ones, I seem to remember. But so that's what I've been doing. Just doing a lot of reviews. I got a couple of new books. So I got these two N5 and N4 books, along with the associated Tango decks for Anki for them. Thanks to Matt. So thanks, Matt, for sending those to me. Really, really appreciate it. And I'm going to start going over these books here soon. I have started the Tango decks, the associated Tango decks for these. And, for the past couple of days, and they seem actually pretty easy right now. I know that they're going to get much harder, but for the past few days, there's not really anything I didn't really know. I think over the past couple of days, there may have been like one word I didn't know, something like that. But the kanji, mixing the kanji in with the hiragana, that's something new for me. I know the words, just hearing the words, I know it, from listening all the time. And, I always have my headset in my ear. My wife it drives her nuts that I'm always listening to Japanese. I don't do it, 24 hours a day or anything like that. But I would say a good half of my waking day is spent on immersion, just listening to Japanese, whether it be some anime or the Japanese news, whatever I can find, Japanese drama that I find on YouTube. I'm just constantly listening to something. Also, I picked up quite a few audiobooks that I had gotten. Right now I'm listening to Harry Potter on Japanese audiobooks. So, just constant input. And I'm starting to pick up more and more and more. Before it was just kind of noise to me. Now it's becoming where, I can kind of follow what's going on. I wouldn't say I know every word or, the good majority of it. I just simply don't understand, but I've gone from not knowing anything to knowing 3%, or something like that, or just really small percent, but I can figure out what's going on. Like a few days ago, there was an incident that happened, that they were at least talking about, that happened in Japan, where an elderly person hit a mother and her child. And I could follow the story a little bit of what was going on. So that was cool. That was the first time that I was like, oh, wow, I actually know what's going on. So that kind of excited me. And I'm starting to figure out in the Harry Potter audiobook, what part they're at. And before I was listening to it, not knowing anything, if someone said, Harry or Dumbledore or something like that, okay, I knew who was being spoken about. But now I'm actually starting to figure out what scene they're in, because I've read the books and I've watched all the movies. My wife and I are very big Harry Potter fans. We have a lot of Harry Potter memorabilia and so forth. So it's nice to be able to figure out what is going on, what is being spoken about. So that's really cool. Going through the Tango decks, listening to as much as I can. I would like to listen more, but of course I have a family. I've got work that I've got to take care of. So a lot of my day is taken up with, other things. So I can't put it in 24 hours a day. I wish I could. But that also brings me to a point, today, I watched the interview with Steve Kaufman interviewing Matt from Matt versus Japan. And they were talking about the Mass Immersion Approach and AJATT. And, Steve was saying that, he can't fathom, spending more than an hour, maybe an hour and a half a day in immersion, whether it be listening to something and or reading, but only an hour a day. And I'm like, dude, how in the heck do you think that you're going to really truly learn a language in an hour a day? To me, it's pretty idiotic to think about it. I mean, you would need to spend a few hundred years doing 1 hour a day before you could ever even consider yourself, quote unquote, fluent. I thought it was a joke. And I've watched a lot of Steve Kaufman stuff, and I like some of his videos. I like some of the things that he says. For the most part, it just kind of seems like a pitch for you to join Link, which is his software or his reading software. And I used Link for a while, and I didn't like it that much. I can find 10,000 other resources for me to read stuff. And listen to stuff is endless now. I'm building up a huge resource for listening and immersing myself. I've switched my phone and everything to Japanese. Not my computer. I haven't touched that yet, although I will. And Matt just replied to me. Let me just see what he says. Okay, so the question was, that I had asked Matt was on writing. And he pretty much says it's not very useful nowadays. So that answers that question. Thanks, Matt. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I have not really been doing any speaking. The only speaking that I've been doing is maybe shadowing. So I have a lot of audio that I gotten from Nihongo Shark. So Nihongo Shark is just a platform. They have this learning membership, and they have these audios which are just loops of sentences. So they may say the cat is cute or something, whatever, or that's blue or that's red, just simple sentences, but they loop them over and over and over. And there's like 2,000 plus that I have. So I've been listening to them and just constantly repeating what I hear. Also, if I hear just a sentence, I'm watching One Punch Man or Death Note or something, then if I hear a sentence, I try to repeat it. So I've been doing a lot of that, but I'm not speaking. I'm not doing any more italki sessions with a tutor or anything like that. Just trying to get as much input as I can. Again, going through the books, and like I said, I haven't really gone through these books yet. I will. They look interesting, I guess. And going through the Tango decks, Matt had said earlier in his video that he put out today, or was it today or yesterday? I don't know. I watched it today anyway. And that he was talking about Take Him and, go through Take Him for, 10, 15, 20 minutes a day, just kind of nonchalantly go through it. So I'll probably start doing that as well. I'm really looking forward to getting into actually learning Japanese words and sentences and really building up that vocabulary, because my goal really is to speak. And I know it's going to take me a long time to get really good, but just to be able to really understand what, if I'm speaking to someone, or if I see a Japanese person and, I just want to say hi and have a very brief conversation, like I would love for that to happen. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I have done. I'm really glad that I finished my RTK 1. I think it's going to be a little while before I go to RTK 3 and skip 2. I don't see a point in 2. But learn the additional 1,000 kanji. I think I'm going to wait for a little while before I do that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, what you think. If I should, just immediately, try doing RTK 3 along with my Tango decks, and going through these books, the N5 and N4 books, and then Tai Kim, if I should do that all together. Or I should just wait a while. My thinking is I'm just going to wait a while, not long, maybe like 6 months. Let me build up at least a good amount of sentences and words. Right now, I'm only doing about 10 a day because I'm still reviewing all of the kanji that I've already gone through. So let me know what you think. If you like this video, please go ahead, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be posting updates regularly. Not like once every 6 months like everybody else does. But, every week or two, I'm going to, post a new video and show you what I'm doing. So, again, that's what I've got. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up, and I will catch you next time, guys. So take care. Peace.